Hey YouTube, it's time for another update, and today is August 12th, 2014, so this means that this week is my week 9 post-op gastric bypass surgery update. So this week I lost 3.2, which I was a little surprised about. I didn't feel like I was really losing anything this week, so that's great. So that brings my grand total to 40.8 pounds. So I'm pretty happy. I'm about roughly about one third of the way there. So I just can't believe it's only been 9 weeks that I've lost that much weight. So this week I actually had a lot of off-scale victories that I think are worth talking about, because even though we really are all here for weight loss, let's be honest, there are things that are not weight related that are still very good and very important for us to focus on too, because there may be some weeks that we don't have very big losses, so we need to find those things that let us know that we're doing the right thing. We're still making progress. Sorry, that was my dog chasing the cat. So a couple of the off-scale victories were a couple of weeks ago, I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I changed sizes. I went down a couple of sizes. And there were a couple of clothes that were too small, like I could get them up, but I couldn't button them at all. So I put them in a bag, and I've kept them and kind of waited to try them again. Well, I tried them on the other day, and all of them, there were probably about 10 bottoms, whether it be shorts or pants or capris, they all fit. So only 2 weeks ago, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I couldn't get them on, and now they fit. So that's really exciting. Oh, my wedding ring fits. That's awesome. I haven't been able to wear my wedding ring for probably 2 years. So my husband and I don't really wear our wedding rings. We have tattoos underneath them. Since I do home health physical therapy, my general population of people is the elderly, and so I don't wear my ring because I don't want to hurt them. And he's a machinist, so he can't wear jewelry either. So we did the tattoos. But it's nice to finally be able to put it on. That's a huge off-scale victory. And then the other thing that I've actually had a lot of people notice my weight loss this week, primarily family, my husband, myself even. I've noticed that I'm getting smaller. My mom and dad definitely noticed it. My sister-in-law the other day, I was wearing a pair of pants, and she was like, "Your pants are baggy again in your butt. Like they're getting too big." But I'm not ready to try size 18. I think I'm right in the middle right now, and I really don't want to try them on and they not fit. I think I would feel a little bit discouraged. So I'm going to wait probably another week or 2 before I try on a smaller pair of clothes. Or if it just gets to the point where honestly my clothes are looking frumpy, then it's time to do a change. So this actually happened last week, but I forgot to mention it. I am no longer on doctor's orders for food. My doctor gave me specific food categories up until week 8, and after week 8, I'm allowed to have whatever I want, obviously within reason. But before I was on, you started with like the liquids, and you moved to full liquids, and then you went to pureed and soft foods. I'm off of all that, so I can eat things that are crunchy. I can eat raw vegetables now, carrots and broccoli, and I can have nuts and that kind of thing. So it's a little scary. I kind of have really gotten used to having those restrictions and those guidelines, and now I don't have them, so it means I have to learn how to eat healthy. Some days I have noticed that my stomach digests food pretty easily, and then there will be other days that it seems like I don't know, it just seems like the food sits there. It doesn't move through as quickly. And it could even be the same exact food. That one day I can eat it and it's fine. The next day I eat it, it doesn't work. So those of you who, are having the surgery or have had it, just, I think that's normal. I think You know, I can eat chicken one day and then I try eating chicken the next day and it just doesn't work. And it can be the exact same thing, like leftovers. I don't know why. So that's a little bit frustrating at times. You never know what your stomach's going to do. But for the most part, my stomach is pretty much, I would say, healed. I don't have a lot of problems with it anymore. I don't really feel sick at all. I've been pretty blessed. I don't ever really get nauseous or anything. So I definitely feel like I can eat more, which I know I've been saying the past couple of weeks. And I know it's because my stomach is healing, and it still scares me. And I don't know if it will be this way forever. But I feel like there are times that I get afraid to eat because I'm concerned about the calories. I'm concerned about gaining weight. And so I notice that I'm a little bit fearful of it. And my dietitian that I worked with basically told me that really for the first year or more, that honestly the calories are not something that I need to focus on. I need to focus on eating the right food groups, getting enough protein, getting enough fluid, but not necessarily the calories that I'm eating. So it's just a completely different setup than what I've been living with for the past 26 years. So it's really hard to change that and that mentality. But this week I have noticed how important it is that I learn what proper portion sizes are. And I keep thinking it's okay. Like I had food tonight on my plate and I was looking at it and I was like, oh, it's okay. You know, I put a little bit of everything on my plate. And I thought, well, it's okay. It's definitely a lot less than what I used to eat. Well, big problem there. What I used to eat was in excess of everything. So even though it's drastically decreased what I did eat, I still need to know portion sizes. So that's my goal for this week, is to, look at portion sizes and actually measure it. Not because I'm concerned about the calories, but because I need to know what a portion size looks like. And even healthy things have portion sizes. Grapes have portion sizes, and apples, and carrots, and chicken. Everything has a portion size. So I need to learn what those are, and I need to, for the sake of changing me and changing how I used to eat, I need to know portion sizes. And that's kind of the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is it's easy at this point in the game of weight loss surgery to kind of feel like I've been given this like free ticket. I probably physically couldn't eat enough to gain weight at this point. But I don't want to look at it like that. I don't want to look at it as a free pass. I need to learn things that got me to this point, got me to being about 120 pounds overweight. I need to learn what got me there and how to prevent it from happening again, because this weight loss that I'm doing, I want this to be lifelong. I want these healthy habits I'm learning to not just be things that I learn until I lose 120 pounds and I'm at my goal weight. I want this to be my life forever. I want to maintain this weight loss 50 years down the road from now, and I've got to change my thinking about food. I've got to change my relationship with food. I've got to really change a lot of things. So I'm going to be working on the portion sizes and not focusing on calories, but on eating healthy and eating the things I'm supposed to eat. And then I also, I read this thing. I think I got it off of Pinterest. I don't really remember. So I'm trying not to steal anybody's thunder. But it was talking about weight loss and when you start noticing the changes. And it said that it takes 4 weeks for you to notice the changes in yourself. It takes about 8 weeks for your family to notice the changes with you. And then it takes roughly about 12 weeks for acquaintances or people that you really don't see very often to see the change in you, which is funny because last week was 8 weeks, and that's really when my dad one day looked at me and he's like, oh my goodness, you really have, you look smaller. So I just thought that was kind of interesting, because I know we get kind of sad when we don't see progress, or if people don't notice it like we think that they should. Yeah, so I guess that's the update for this week. I am thinking about doing another one because I've been watching some of you guys' videos, and I know some of you guys are in the pre-op stages, and some of you are just a couple of weeks out, and I hope you guys are doing well. If you have any questions specifically, feel free to message me, either, on YouTube, or my email address is heavydelight@gmail.com. And if you have like a more personal question, feel free to ask. I watched a lot of YouTube videos before I had the surgery, and I feel like I want to give back. So if I can help you guys, that's great. But I'm also thinking about doing another video this week, basically just giving you things that I used before the surgery, things that I took with me for the surgery that I was really happy to have, and then things that I'm actually still using now that I got. I thought maybe that would be helpful. So anyways, talk with you guys later. Have a great week. Make good choices, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.